Welcome to our monthly update for Heidel Beale & Associates. This month, October 2014, we address a couple of specific concerns and things that are happening with the markets. First and foremost, we're going to talk about performance, what's been happening with the portfolio, the investment accounts, and how they've been performing. Secondly, we're also going to touch on commodities, gold, oil, and finally, we're going to talk a little bit about what this end of the stimulus package means. This month marks the end of the third stimulus that we've been experiencing in the markets, and we're going to hear from Chris Heidel, and he's going to let us know exactly what we can expect from our portfolios moving forward. So this month, Chris, we've been experiencing some volatility in our portfolios. We've had great performance up until September, but this month has gotten a little choppy for us. Give us an idea as to what's been going on with the portfolios and why that's been happening.
Yeah, most investment markets have been pretty choppy this year, and we hadn't experienced this kind of volatility since last year. I think, first, we made a prediction about interest rates falling. We were thinking long term, but no sooner had we made that prediction than the interest rates backed up. I guess predictions are difficult, especially about the future, as Yogi Berra said. Really, in the first couple weeks of the month, we saw interest rates rise, and that created some volatility and lower bond prices. The last couple of weeks, as the stock market has gotten choppy, interest rates have begun to fall again, and today they're falling very dramatically. So that's boosting the bond prices and helping our portfolio accounts that hold bonds.
Gold and commodities seem to have had also a pretty turbulent month, and I think some telling signs as to what we can expect moving forward. Share with us your thoughts on what's been happening with gold and more importantly, what's been happening and what you're seeing in oil.
Yeah, gold prices have fallen, but really relative to the dollar, which has strengthened dramatically. The dollar is strengthening because the global economy is weakening, and generally that's an alarming sign. It should, though, ultimately reinforce the desire to hold gold as a safe haven. But I think a more telltale sign of that has been the oil price. Usually a falling oil price is greeted with a chorus of cheers from people who think that this is a benefit to the consumer. It'll lower the cost of energy, but here I think it's a sign of a softening economy.
And finally, this month marks the end of the third stimulus package that the Fed has been doing for quite some time now. And the last couple of times that the stimulus packages have ended have been pretty favorable for us in our portfolios. Share with us what you think we can expect to see as this stimulus package ends here in October of 2014.
Well, based on past experience, each time quantitative easing has ended, it's as if the Fed has kicked a prop out, a crutch from under the stock market. As the stock market has fallen, interest rates have also collapsed, boosting bond prices. I think there's also an element of a sort of rush to safety. People choose treasuries and even gold in the past when quantitative easing has ended as a way to protect what assets or gains they have. So I expect the stock market to get even choppier as quantitative easing or this form of stimulus ends. But remember, the Fed will still have 0% interest rates on overnight loans to banks, which is a great form of stimulus for the banking system. And it remains to be seen if the Fed will stay on the sidelines if the financial markets remain choppy as a result of the end of QE.
So there you have it, the monthly update from Heidel Beale & Associates. I want to thank Chris for giving us some insights and information on what we can expect to happen here over the next month. Stay tuned, and we look forward to seeing you here in the office real soon.